Super excited to share this video with you guys today. We are working on my new shop, and this is what it looked like before. So as some of you may know, I moved into a new house. My wife had us build me a new shop so I don't get stuff all over her car. So this is the designated workspace. This is what it looks like before. All great videos start with the before. You can see we still got paint buckets, everything all over, and didn't like the flooring. So what did I do? Step one, you gotta clean out all that junk. So basically all the leftover material, had to take all of that, move that outside so we can just expose the floor here, and bam, another transition. Totally did that floor all by myself. I did a whole video about it a few videos back, so if you're interested to see the transition from the flooring from what it looked like to what it does now, go check that video out. Kind of a good tutorial as well. Super excited the way this floor turned out because I've never done flooring anywhere before, and you know what? It was pretty easy. All it was just basically painting on epoxy. So it's bright blue, floor is cleaned up, it looks professional, and I'm like, okay, so now we got that done, and this is what it looks like now with all the organization, all the stuff pretty much set up the way I want it. Got new shelving units. It looks absolutely fantastic, and we're going to go through piece by piece and show you what exactly I did and how everything is set up in the garage if you're interested. So hope you stick around for that. So initially, we got some double doors here. I haven't gone through this edit of the video, so I apologize if I'm kind of all over the place because it does look a little bit different with just all the lighting that we put in versus the natural sunlight that comes in from the double doors on the opposite end of the workshop. So you can see everything nice and set up. You can see all that bright sunshine coming in. Once it starts to cool down a little bit here in West Texas, I'll start opening that up after we do our first project. So first off, we got a whole wall here dedicated. We got a designated trash can. Don't forget about Joe Camel. Even though I don't smoke, it's still a cool looking thing because I grew up in the 80s and remember people smoking all the time. So got a pegboard that my wife had them install. My wife did a lot of the design for this, so she just basically said give him some space in a large board. So you can see here we got the peg set up, we got all the cool stuff, we got the ear muffs for hearing, we got the angle grinder, we got 2 sets of visors, we've got levels, we got all the jackets, all the protection stuff, we've got the Tecate man, and we got the head that I didn't even do. That came with the house from the previous owner. But anyway, so we got the sawhorses set up. We've got the Dewalt, the air compressor, the planer, and the pressure pot here in the corner. Everything looks pretty cool, pretty set up. We got the extension cords on the bottom, so I won't have to bend over too much. And then we got some vice grips, and then we got a basket where we put the gloves and the safety gear. So if you flip around, these are the 2 workbenches, still pretty much the same ones. They are the exact same ones that I had from the previous house. Got everything pretty much set up the same way. However, you can see that don't have a lot of shelving stuff on there right now. And yes, that is an anvil because as I've been saying for a long time now, I wanted to get into blacksmithing, and we will do that at some point. Got the Ryobi drills and everything set up there, or grinders and table saws and band saws. And then I made this. I've seen a lot of woodworkers just have PVC pipe put in all their chisels, and I did the same thing just using some super glue. Didn't do a video on that. That wasn't too interesting to me. So the second one where the lathe is, I've got stuff where we'll do some epoxy setups. We got the lathe set up, and it is taken down, tied down or whatever. And then I went out and got a Red Raiders flag because this is looking a little just blank. So it's tied down really good, so we won't get a lot of wobble, hopefully. And then on the opposite end of the corner, we got the table saw, we got the welding table, and the sharpener on the opposite end. And those blue buckets with the lows, that's basically all the scrap wood that I took from the old house into the new house. I didn't want to throw everything away, so that's in that corner there. And then obviously we've got the vacuum and the floodlights and the ring light that we'll be doing for a lot of our project videos and everything. I'm going to get a new vacuum as well. Can't wait to do that. So this is probably the best piece of the entire build right here, which is these nice, cool Dewalt shelves. Also did a video on that if you're interested. So we got the screws on top. We got some miscellaneous stuff with the torch. Went ahead and organized everything. So we got shop towels. We got sand sandpaper. We got all the dyes and glues and everything that we do for all of our blanks. We even got emergency bandages, and then all the other wood wax glue stuff is in that one. And then on this bottom one here, all the cool stuff that we put into our blanks are in there as well. All the bottle caps I've been meaning to make tables, the pine cones, you can see some of the glitter, the colored pencils. So that's basically where I'll stick in all my hobby supplies that I'm going to use for just basically making stuff with bowl blanks. And here it is. These are the double doors where all the sunshine comes in. And I accidentally scratched the door on this one, but this is essentially the new setup. Really excited about it. Not everything is in its permanent place, but I imagine this is pretty close to where everything is going to be. So I'm really excited to do my first project in here. A lot of designated space, so my wife is super happy because now I'm not going to get stuff all over the garage and the car, even though I'm great at cleaning up. So hope you liked it. Check you out soon.